Hello everybody, welcome back to another Remaking Doors episode. Today what we're going to be adding is we're going to be doing part 1 of the Seek chase. So, what I have here, by the way, this will be linked in the description. I'll just update the kit with all the new stuff we add today. But the first thing we have here is the Seek corridor. So, what I did was I just took a long hallway, I extended it a bunch so that now it looks like this. If I can go to play here and show you guys. It's just a very long extended hallway. And it looks like this, has that end point and the start point. And some other stuff I have in it is the trigger, which is over here. It's just a big part. If I go ahead and set the transparency to 0, you could see huge part. This will be the trigger for what triggers the actual Seek cutscene when he appears out of the ground. The other thing I have here is the camera part. This is going to be where the camera shows up. So it's going to show up right here to show Seek coming out of the ground and then about to start chasing you. And then I have actual Seek right here. So take the Seek model. Again, this will be linked in the description. And you're going to take the Seek model and put it inside of replicated storage. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the Seek corridor and we are just going to go ahead and put it inside of replicated storage. Let's go to generation script. We need to actually now implement it into our code. So in here, we're going to say else if I equals, I don't know. We'll just do room 30 now. Just do room 30. Else if I equals 30, then generate. We don't have a function yet, but generate Seek corridor I. And then up here, generate library. We'll just copy all of this code, and we'll use this for our generate Seek corridor. So we'll just put it in right here. So let's go ahead and do play blah 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 blah. Alright, let me just go ahead and run this, make sure it actually works. On room 25, was it? That's room. Oh wait, I think I did the wrong thing. Replicated storage.seek corridor. Now let's hit run. See if this one works now. Yep, okay, so it's right there. If we go over, the camera part is in the wrong spot. Okay. Alright, camera part's in the wrong spot. Let's go ahead and fix that. So we will put this back in here, and we will put this back into there. We will take the Seek and the camera part, bring it over to here, rotate it around, just like that. Okay. And then we will set the trigger to, instead of being over here, we'll bring it over to here, right there. All right, now let's put that back into replicated storage. Let's click run, and let's go ahead and see if it is working now. Okay, it is, but this can't be locked, so let's fix that right now. So inside of generation, we'll go in here, we'll go into the generate room function, all here. If is locked equals false, and prev, wait a second, and prev room doesn't equal let me see here, prev room dot name doesn't equal that. So we'll scroll back up to generate room, and in here we'll say if prev room dot name doesn't equal Seek corridor, then, because there's no way that they can unlock that door. There's nothing in the room to actually get keys with. So if we go over to here, if we go into here, it's still locked. This one's locked, right? Yeah. Seek corridor. So how about we do if oh, it's because we're using, oh wait, okay, it's because I know why. Hold on, get rid of this, we don't need this. It's because in here it's doing that every time. So wait, the locked, no, yeah, delete that right there, that whole locked code, because that was for the library, because you needed that code to unlock it, but we don't need that for this. So now if we go over, there's, yeah, okay, there's no lock on it anymore. All right, another thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna set the lighting to night because it's too bright during day. So we're gonna set this to like 20, and that should look a lot better. Yeah, it does. All right, now what we can do is we can do the actual like trigger seek generation. So we're gonna take seek inside a seek corridor, put inside a replicate storage. We will then insert a script inside a trigger. This will just be named handler, and we will say this. We will say we will set a bool value into here. We will name this to triggered. We will say local trigger part equals script.parent, local triggered value equals trigger part, going away for child, triggered. We'll then say triggered part dot touch connect function p, that represents the play. Oh wait, no, I got it wrong. H, this represents the hit part. So then what we will say is we will say if triggered value equals triggered value dot value equals false, then triggered value dot value equals true. So then make sure that they can't re-trigger it over and over again. They can only trigger it once. Then what we'll say is we'll say, actually no, we'll say if h dot parent colon find first child humanoid, then, so we're gonna actually check first to make sure an actual player touched it. Then what we will say is we'll say let me think here. We'll say for I comma player in pairs. So we're gonna get the all the players in the whole server. Or we could just do this. We could say get children. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get every single player in the whole server, because we don't want this just to affect one player. We want it to affect all of them. So then what we will do is we will then first of all set their so we'll say local character equals player dot character. Then we will say local humanoid equals character colon find first child humanoid. If humanoid, then humanoid dot walk speed equals 0, humanoid dot jump power equals 0. Are we using jump power? Yeah, we are. Okay, so there's that. So let's test that right now, actually. So we'll click play. Let's see if that works. We will drag our character to that room. Let me lower the volume. Wait, that's not a. There's a key. All right, so we'll unlock this. Oh, I put us in the wrong room. It's okay. Alright, so now when we go all the way to the end of this hallway, it should, when we get to the end here, it should make us not able to walk anymore. Okay, we can't. Alright, good. So that's part 1 of that. So let's go ahead and do the next thing, which is actually making our camera go to Seek. So what we will do, we're going to make a remote event inside of replicated storage. We'll just name it change camera view. So when we're going to call to this, we're going to call it to the client of the remote. So we're going to say fire client so that we can access the I'll just show you what we're going to do. So when we set all that, we're going to say game.replicatestorage.change camera view fire client player, and then we will say let me think here. So C quarter. Okay, we're gonna define one other thing up here. We're gonna get the camera parts. We're gonna say local cam part equals trigger part dot parent for child camera part. And so we're gonna fire that client, and then we're gonna send over the cam part with it. So then we can go inside of starter UI. We're gonna insert a local script here. Change cam view. Also gonna send over change. We're gonna send over this. So this is what we're sending over. First of all, we're making sure that it's the player. So first things first, every time you're firing a client, make sure you put the player in the first parameter. Or not parameter, just first thing that we're sending over. Then we're gonna send over the cam part because we need to actually have that camera part so we can access it in the local script. Then we're gonna send over the value. So this will either be change or it'll be reset. If it's reset, then we're gonna reset it back to the normal player view. If it's changed, then we're gonna lock it somewhere onto a camera part. So we'll go into our local script. We will go up. First things we need to do, let's go ahead and define the player. Then we're going to define the current camera. Then we will define replicated storage. Then we will define that change camera view event. So we'll say ccv event.onClientEvent connect function. Then we're going to say cam part, and then we're going to say type of call, and we're going to hit enter. So we're going to say if type of call equals change, then current camera dot camera mode, no, camera type equals enum dot camera type dot scriptable. We'll do this. We'll say repeat wait we'll do this, and then we'll say until current camera dot camera type equals enum dot camera type dot scriptable. When it does, we will do this. We'll say current camera dot cframe equals cam part dot cframe. Trying to think if that should work. That should work. Let's publish that and play and test it out. I'm hoping this works. I have my fingers crossed. Hopefully this works. Alright, so drag my character all the way over to here. Boink. Alright, let's open up. Alright, so we get all the way. So our camera should go to this part and should be facing that door. And it should be locked, like we shouldn't be able to move it. So we trigger. Oh, and as you can see, it is now right there. It does look a little high though, so we're gonna angle it downwards a little bit. So we're gonna drag the Seek corridor out. We'll get that camera part and we will rotate it downwards a little bit just to get all the stuff we want in view. That should be good, because we want them to see the Seek AI come up out of it. So next thing we will do is let's actually make the Seek animated. So what we need to do for this is we're gonna pull. I shouldn't have put the Seek corridor back in, but it's okay. We're gonna drag out the Seek corridor and the Seek model. Now we need to animate it. So we'll open up Moon Animator, new rig animation, and we will put this thing into the ground. Let me think here. Yeah, we'll put it below the ground because we want it to climb out of it. So then what we'll do, so let me just set a couple of things. All right. So then what we'll do is we'll animate it coming out of the ground. It's too fast. Actually, one thing. Hold up. Alright, so bring this back. Give me this. Drag this out a little bit more. Then we will bring it up a little bit. So we'll go to 50. And we'll rotate it coming out like this. Again, you guys can make this animation look pretty. I'm just, this is just an example. It's not supposed to look that good. And then we will bring it back to, we'll bring it back to just standing. So then we will drag this up. We'll rotate it like this. Like this. We'll bring the arms back. And then we will make it start running after a couple seconds. Towards the players. So let's see what that final animation looks like. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Oops. Alright, so final animation. Also, one thing before, make sure the priority is set to action. So it comes out and then it starts running towards the player, and then when it gets to that, the camera will cut back and the players, and then the actual chase will begin. So we'll save this, or actually we'll save it first. We'll save it as Seek Emerge. Then we will export, save to Roblox, Seek Emerge, submit, copy that ID. Can delete that animation saves. Then we will put an animation inside of the Seek model. Paste that ID in. Rename the animation to just Emerge animation. Then we can put everything back inside of replicate storage. Like that. Then what we will do is we'll go inside of that trigger script. So then let's go ahead and duplicate that seek model. So we'll say local new seek equals game.replicate.storage.seek colon, oops, not seek corridor, dot seek colon clone new seek dot parent equals triggered part dot parent. Then we will say local emerge animation equals new seek dot emerge animation. Humanoid local emerge track equals seek humanoid colon load animation emerge animation, and then we'll play that. So like that. So let's go ahead and see if that is all working now. So it should go to the so when we hit that triggered part, it should go to the camera part. Our camera should lock onto that camera, and then when it locks onto that camera, the seek should emerge from the ground. So we open this, we run all the way over here, and once we run over here, I feel like it worked. It's just not with the actual elevator door. Wait a second. Generated rooms. Seek corridor. Seek. I'm pretty sure that it got generated and it ran the animation. It's just not with the actual thing. Yeah, where is it? See, it's all, yeah, okay. It's all the way over here. That's the problem. I mean, we can change this by just putting the seek in that seek corridor, and then I guess we can make it all invisible by just going like this, and then we can set that transparency to 1. This can all be set to can't collide is off anyway. Then when we generate it, we can or not when we generate it, when we call to it, but now we need to change some stuff. So we'll go back in that trigger. We'll say local seek. Say trigger part dot parent colon child seek dot parent equal, except we don't need that. We'll say for I part in pairs seek colon get children do part if part dot name doesn't equal humanoid root part, then part dot transparency equals 0. If part dot name equals head, then local face equals part colon find first child, which is a decal. Face dot transparency equals 0. So if we hit play now, this should definitely work. Hopefully. Cross the fingers. Drag my character all the way over there. And we will just throw him right there. Open this door. Go the way to the end. That, okay. Is that, I think the humanoid root parts can't collide is not set to false, but that's okay. So we'll run over here. I just want to make sure this works. Okay. there's a problem. Face. Part if part.name. Local face. Wait, before anything, humanoid root part, was this not? No, everything's set, can't collide. Whatever. But I just want to see why that face isn't. If part.name doesn't equal that. How about we try this? How about we say else if part.name equals head, then put that in there. Local find first child face, then set the part transparency to 0. Get rid of this. Please, can this please just work? All I want is just for this to work. Alright. Bring this all the way over here. Throw that in there. Oh, looks like we're about to get jump scared. Oh, wait, and it's locked. We're about to get jump scared, so be prepared. Alright, so we run all the way over to here. And then our camera should go over there. And still not working. Oh, I know why. Hold up. Okay. I know why this isn't working. If part.className equals part, then boom. Okay. Publish that because we just got it to work. Oh, hold up. Come on. Let me drag you. Alright. If this works, we only got one more thing for this part, and then we are done with this episode. Open this, go over here. Boom. And it emerges and starts running towards us, but now we need to make that thing go back, and that face still isn't working, but it's okay. We will cover that. We will fix that in the next part. But now I just want to make it so that the actual emerge track, once we're done with that emerge track, so we'll say wait. Not sure. Wait, like we'll do wait 1.3 or 1.25, and then we'll send over reset. We don't need that. Let me think. No, send over the cam part, but we're gonna send over reset. Then in here we're gonna say else if type of call equals reset, then current camera type equals enum camera type custom, and then in here we'll just go ahead and do the same thing. And that should be done for the first part of the Seek chase. Let's see. Hopefully everything is working. I don't know how long this episode is. My guess is it's probably already up to like 25 minutes. So, yeah. Maybe even longer, honestly. Alright, so we come over here. Actually, screw that. We're just going to throw us right into here. We come all the way over here. We go up, we trigger it, boom, he emerges, and then he starts running towards us, but that's when the camera comes back. So we still have to do a bunch of stuff. We still have to make it actually chase us. We still have to fix a bunch of stuff like the can collide and the face transparency and all that stuff. But I will definitely fix that in a future part, but right now we just got the basic stuff done. So when we hit that trigger part, it changes our camera to see Seek emerge. Then he starts running towards us. Actually, you know what, let me bring that to like 1.5. He starts running towards us. Then when he starts running towards us, the camera cuts back to like our actual character. And then part 2 of the Seek chase will actually code it so that he starts chasing us. But that's it for today's tutorial. I will publish this to the doors kit so that you guys can just take that doors kit, and then this will be in it. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave those in the comments below. If you guys enjoy this type of content, this video, all that stuff, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps out the channel immensely. So yeah, that's really it for today's video, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.